Good morning. It is a new day. Yesterday was my weigh-in day with Weight Watchers, and yesterday is like the start of a new week. So right now I'm making some eggs. I've just got my plain over easy. I don't count any points for the spray, and on Purple Plan these are 0. So yeah, getting ready to have a yummy, hopefully satisfying breakfast. And I don't know about others, but I get tired of the same thing every day. So to spice it up a little or to sweeten it up a little, I love the flavor of syrup on my eggs. So I just give it a little bit of this sugar-free. And as long as I keep it under 1/4 of a cup, it doesn't have any points. So another great item, and this is on any of the plans. I believe it's 0 points if you keep it under 1/4 of a cup. If you do 1/4 of a cup, it's 1 point. And then of course I've got my rolled oats. I'm almost out of these. And I don't always do organic. I do whatever is the best deal, but these were on sale, so I went ahead and got these the last time. This time I'm just getting the regular Quaker, not organic, but they have to be well, they don't have to be, but they say it's best if they're not the instant kind, because those have been processed. So these are a little less, these are more in the, the original state. So the old-fashioned whole grain rolled oats are what you want. And this is another item that is basically 0 points on the Purple Plan. So I will be showing things today that I love, that are, my kind of go-to with the Purple Plan. More goodies. So this tray right here has all Purple Plan friendly drinks, or snacks. I've got all my bubblies and LaCroix. Oh my goodness, that's a treat for me. I love those. My light string cheese, so 1 point for 1, 3 points for 2. And then your sugar-free syrup, or your sugar-free jellies. I believe it's 0 unless you use like 1/4 of a cup. I might have to double check that, but I usually use such a small amount that I don't count that. And of course I've got my organic baby carrots. I do try to eat as much organic as possible. I try to get it on sale if at all possible. I just feel better when I eat organic. I've kind of gotten burnt out on Greek yogurt, so I switched to this. My doctor actually recommended it, and it's also 0 points on Purple. And what I will do, I make this from the Pound Dropper website. They've got great recipes. I add a sugar-free pumpkin butter to it, and it tastes delicious. But you can also add one of these jellies to it, and it's so good. And it's not as thick as the Greek yogurt, and it is, it's plain, it's the regular yogurt. It's not Greek strained, but yeah, it's not as thick, but it's still creamy. And then of course, fat-free cottage cheese is 0 points. Oh, and your fat-free, it's kind of hard to find these in some stores. I had to go to Walmart for this, but the fat-free mozzarella cheese, which I prefer it if it's melted. It just tastes better to me, but this is also 0, 0, 0, and everything in this drawer except for the cheese is pretty much a 0. So, and then this is my salad. I do the baby spinach, and I chop it up with my Pampered Chef salad choppers, and love it. I usually will chop that up, and I'll put like a tablespoon of cranberries, which is only actually I think it's 2 tablespoons of cranberries for 1 point, if I remember correctly. And then I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. And then I love, this is a low point cheese option. It's not your fat-free. Sorry, I'm trying to get back here, but it's the Parmesan cheese, the shredded Parmesan. Let me move this and I'll show you. From Sam's Club. And it's great. I love this stuff, and it's so tasty. So one of the things I love to do is make a vegetable soup that's 0 points. The one with the cabbage. I'll actually share that. I'll share some of my favorite recipes, but and then I like putting this on top of it, and I only use like 1/4 of a cup, and it's fairly low points. I want to say it's 3 points for 1/4 of a cup, but that's quite a bit. And it gives it lots of flavor. So love that. And of course, when you're on Purple Plan, it's all about the seasonings. So I use lots and lots of seasonings. Let me show you my very messy, unorganized, thanks to the holidays, spice cabinet. This is where I keep all of my spices. I do have this like organizer here, but I actually find that I grab from here more often than there. And I buy the big from Sam's Club for the things that we use a lot of. So we've got our ground cinnamon and our thyme and our onion powder, garlic powder, all that good stuff. Basil, oregano, Italian seasoning, all of that. And then of course I have my Pampered Chef seasonings that I love. Chili lime is amazing. And I think I just used up our Caribbean jerk. Here's the I love this on seafood. Oh, it's so good. And then we have oh, I guess I don't have it back here. I think I used it, but these are also really good and very low point on popcorn. So anyhow, that's my spice cabinet that needs to be reorganized, but I could not go without all these spices. I just feel like it adds so much when you use spices in your recipes. So on the Purple Plan. Okay, you have to forgive it's not the most beautiful presentation, but this is a skinny oat bread, and the recipe comes from the Pound Dropper. I love this. If you have not been to this website yet, you've got to go there. It's the pounddropper.com. And this one is a purple compliant. Like this one, you can have, for one serving, it's 0 points. If you have 2 to 3 servings, it's 1 point. Or 1 point. And here's the points on the other plans. 3 points if you're on the green, 3 points for blue. Anyhow, super healthy, super satisfying. It's got your oats, your bananas, almond milk, vanilla, eggs, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, salt, sugar-free syrup. That's what gives it its sweetness. And if you're not into sugar-free syrup, if you want to use something more natural, then you could use, I use monk fruit also. And then half of a serving of the sugar-free chocolate chips. And so I've been using, let me see here. I have been using these. Ooh, the Enjoy Life. That's what I've been using. So, and these are sugar-free. And these are the dark ones. You can also get the other kind. They have options. So anyhow, this is super, super yummy, and I highly recommend it. Okay, here's more awesome goodies for the Purple Plan, or any Weight Watcher plan, but I'm on the Purple, so I'm just showing you what I do. But I have discovered it is $20 for this bag at Sam's Club, but for a family our size, that's not bad. I think it's a 10-pound, yeah, it's a 10-pound bag. I have discovered that I love these much better. Do you see how thin they are? So prior to this, I was saving just a few dollars, and I was getting, yeah, I know, I didn't seal it up. This works. I was getting the thicker ones, and man, like these come out so much more tender. They cook just better. I like the flavor better. So I've switched over to this. Oh, and it's from Sam's Club, but it's called Wayne Farms. And they're nice and thin. So, and then of course, I've been doing lots of salmon. I'm trying to do salmon like 2 to 3 times a week, if at all possible. And this, for me, was the best value at Walmart. But you can also get at Sam's Club. I look for the wild caught. It's supposed to be better for you than farm, harvested. So, but yeah, salmon, and that is so yummy. If you cook it right, it turns out just perfect. You cook it very low heat for only like 10 to 15 minutes, 15 minutes max. But anyhow, and with a little bit of oil and lemon, fresh lemon, squeeze lemon, and you're good to go.